Okay, time for some man time. Confidence is developed. Confidence is not given. However, most individuals don't understand that. It's why most individuals give the wrong credit to the wrong people when it comes to confidence, when it comes to life. You see, as a boy, I learned to pay attention. And as I learned to pay attention and I learned to remember the things that I've seen and experienced, life was not just always happening to me. It was because I had a father who told me to pay attention. I had a grandfather who told me to pay attention. Now, I know I'm a very fortunate individual. Not all of us have fathers present. Not all of us have good fathers, hell of a fathers present, or grandfathers. I was just one of those very few fortunate. I also had big brothers who I used to emulate and idolize. And my big brothers idolized our father as well. Oddly enough, we knew different versions of our father. I didn't know the version of my father that my oldest brother knew. I didn't know that man. I didn't know the man that my brother right before me knew. I didn't know that man. I knew the father who he had become by the time I came along. But you know what I learned? Eventually, I think I was an adult by the time I learned this. All the lessons that my father taught me, he taught me from all those different eras. Did you catch it? You see, what my father taught my big brother reinforced when my father wasn't around. And what my father taught my other big brother, he taught me when my father wasn't around. And when my father taught me, he taught me everything that he had taught them and then some, the new shit. And then I also thought back to the fact that it was my brothers who, when I would go take a poop, they wiped my ass. As a boy. They kicked my ass. Play with me. Teach me how to do things. Teach me camaraderie. Teach me how to create. Yeah. Then it made sense that when I would hear my grandfather on my mother's side, when we'd be at my grandparents' home, my grandfather would always tell his grandsons, hey, boy, get from around all those women over there talking and go do something. Go out there and play with them boys. Go over there and go take that ball and go to the back. Here, come over here. Let me show you how to fix that bicycle over here. Come here. Let me show you how to do this. Here, let me show you how to build that treehouse. Come here. Bring me that hammer. Go get me. And it didn't click then because I was a kid. But when I became a man, I realized that nigga was teaching me how to create life. Did you catch it? You see, the women were sitting on the porch talking, gossiping, talking about other people, living vicariously through other people. On the telephone, talking, gossiping about people, living vicariously through other people. But my grandfather, my uncles, my father, my brothers were actually creating the life that we actually lived. Isn't it something? When you cut the grass, you actually maintain the lawn. Whoever does that is creating that. The maintenance of it. When the person is actually putting in drywall and putting up windows and fixing on the roof and all that other extra shit, they teach you how to do that. These are skills that you can take into the world to actually live, so you don't have to pay someone to actually do it. I couldn't understand it when I was a kid, but I understand it now when I cannot spend money having someone to do something that I can do for myself. Versus my grandmother, my aunt, my cousins, my mother will pay someone to do it or ask one of us. Isn't that interesting? One pays someone else for what they know, and the other teaches you to know it. One pays someone else to do what they need done, and someone else teaches you to do it. One builds the life, the other just lives in it. You know what I learned from all that shit? That's how confidence is constructed. My father, my grandfather, my brother, my uncles, my cousins were constructing me. Yeah. They were teaching me how to be a constructor, a builder, a creator. You know what my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, my sister, my cousins who were females were teaching me? how to live in what someone else constructed. You see, when you learn construction and you fuck up and you have to fix it, when you eventually get it right, it's how confidence is built. No wonder so many of us nowadays don't have confidence, because most of us are reared and trained by our mothers. Most of us don't have solid relationships with our fathers because our mothers don't have solid relationships with our fathers. And so we take on the burdens, we take on the mentality, we take on the emotions of our mothers instead of the ability to create, to construct and build, to be confident like our fathers. That explains it. That explains why all the anxiety and depression. That explains why all of the emotional baggage and damage that all we have to do is create, construct, and build ourselves out of. But we won't. Nope. Instead, what we'll do is we'll talk to and about one another vicariously, sitting on the porch like women. Anywho, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get this conversation started. I'd like to know if you're tired of sitting down, gossiping, talking about life, and living it vicariously through dreams, fantasies, and wonder. Or if you're ready to start building, doing some shit, making some mistakes, so that you can make some corrections and feel good about yourself. And until that time, man, time out.